And good evening, everyone. Welcome to this ABC 36 News Update. I'm Tom Kenny. Kentucky State Police accuse a Harrisburg physician of running over his wife intentionally with a pontoon boat. Dr. Stephen Hall's bail is now set at $2 million. His attorney on Thursday suggested again and again in court and afterwards that investigators didn't do their job when they charged Dr. Hall with murder. ABC 36's John McGarry has more.
Dr. Stephen Hall has been in jail for nearly a week, and with his bail set at $2 million, he may not be getting out before his trial. But Hall's defense attorney said he'll ask for a bond reduction, and in the meantime, he tried to poke holes in the investigation. He questioned Detective Bill Collins about whether he kept people on shore who'd seen Hall and his wife Isabel quarreling apart from each other, and about a bite mark Hall himself said she'd left on him.
He had a mark on his left shoulder, more onto the backside, that he told me was a mark where Mrs. Hall had bitten him.
The point is, Steve Romines claimed that again and again Dr. Hall gave detectives information they couldn't have gotten from anyone else. Collins said Hall admitted quarreling with his wife and throwing her off the boat. Romines said detectives didn't question Hall about his very poor eyesight, and thus didn't consider the chance he accidentally ran her over.
It's a textbook example of making your decision as soon as you arrive and then trying to gather evidence to support that decision. Whereas the way an investigation should be conducted is you gather all the facts and then come to a conclusion.
On this day, the conclusion was for the case to go to the grand jury and for Hall, a dual citizen of Canada and America, to surrender his passport if he can raise the money for bail.
State police also said that Dr. Hall admitted telling them that his wife called for help and said he would kill her. That was on a day they were celebrating their wedding anniversary. 2 sexual assaults in South East Lexington within minutes of each other. Police say a 19-year-old woman at this apartment complex on Center Parkway was assaulted by an acquaintance early Thursday morning. Minutes later, police say a 60-year-old woman was sexually assaulted in her apartment here off Trent Circle by a man who kicked in her door and police say was carrying a weapon. It's a troubling crime that has some neighbors concerned.
It's just kind of, alarming that somebody would do something like that, especially around here with all these elderlies and single mothers with kids, The
women were not injured. No suspects have been caught. Police don't think the cases are related. Get more at WTVQ.com.